marvelous.
Is this gonna work? Why is this picking up? God damn it. Hey guys, here we go. Hey, Ruby's here, Crush is here. How's it going, my dudes? I remember a couple of weeks ago I was having trouble getting Senran Kagura to... Oh, there we go. It's working. I couldn't get it in the right resolution. I just tried to tweak it just to make it a little bit better because it was kind of off-center last week, and it was only by a little bit, but it was kind of driving me mad. It has been a while, hasn't it, Crush? I forgot to mention to you, yeah, last week that it was a bank holiday. I just assume in my little UK smug brain that everybody gets the first Monday of every May off, and then I realised that's probably not the case in Sweden. Oh, does it work now? Are you guys not seeing this? Because it's saying you should be able to see what I'm doing. I think it's working now. Okay, it works. Cool, 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 cool. Had me puzzled there, crushed me old China. I have it full screen now, so I'm playing in the proper resolution as it should be, and you're also seeing it that way. I had to dink around with Twitch a lot to get it to work. I don't know why it was being such a bitch. And it's probably going to be a nightmare again when we switch back to Galgun and some other stuff, but that is next time's problem. Hey, Andel's here! Culture is absolutely happening, my friend. We're getting all the good stuff tonight. Only the most high culture entertainment for my good friends. Chapter 4. The Yin Yang Scroll Trial. Cool. Okay, this shouldn't be a problem. We're playing with the Jesus Christ, Asuka. She's pretty good, so we shouldn't have too much trouble here. So, the showdown with Hebijo is almost here. I walk around the shop district, bathed in the light of the setting sun. I stare indifferently at my lengthening shadow. I may have talked big to Hibari, but I'm still pretty wet behind the ears myself. Grandpa told me power has to be a pairing of sword and shield. I still don't know what he meant by that because I'm not very smart. I got a long way to... Is Wolfie here by any chance? Oh no, it's Limbo! Oh my goodness, I've misjudged you, Limbo. I apologise. Not that there's anything wrong with being a Wolfie, you understand. It's just, well, how the devil are you, old chap? How's everybody? I kind of got stuck straight in this week, and I was very rude and didn't ask how everybody's got to. I've just come out of a red-hot bath with a cigar and a scotch, so I am feeling fine, my dudes. I'm feeling great, like I could just murder a whole bunch of ninjas right now. Welcome back to the living, you fiend. Thanks, Limbo. It has been a while. It was a bank holiday over here in the UK last week, so sometimes my enthusiasm for battle can make up for my physicality. If not for that, there'd be no way someone like me, with so much still to learn, could survive. But this time, I'll be fighting Homura, and she has the super secret ninja art scroll. Unless I figure out what Grandpa meant, I don't think I'll be able to lay a finger on her. In the middle of my aimless wandering, someone bumps into me from behind. It's a redhead girl with a bandana concealing her mouth. I'm sure you've not just been robbed. With that, the girl takes off, as if she were running away for some reason. Haven't I seen her somewhere before? And that didn't seem like an accident either. I hurriedly searched my cleavage. Yep, wallet's gone. That girl must have taken it from betwixt my bosom, my heaving bosom. She's one of the Grunt Mountain thieves, just like last time. Oh yeah, this happened to her literally in the first episode we played this. She's not so smart. Limbo says, glad to have you back. In great shape, you steamy hot British dumpling, which sounds like my next Pornhub search. Don't search for steamy hot British dumpling because you will come to my porn video, and it's pretty awkward. It's not the best. Not a very flattering angle, to be honest. Crush says, how the fucketh does one sneakily place their hand betwixt someone's breasticles? It's pretty good. It's pretty easy to do, man. You just got to practice. I think the best thing to do is just walk around your local shopping district, and anytime you see a woman with large breasts, just try and slip your hand in and out really, really quick. And once you've practiced a bit, you'll be really, really good at it, and they won't even notice. So I think that's what you should do. I start chasing after her. Since I noticed the theft right away, it doesn't take me long to catch up to her. The redhead looks back at me in surprise. I have a really cool saying in Japan that I like a lot. He who laughs at a single yen will cry at a single yen. I think that's really nice. That's a good philosophy to have. That's when it happens. I glimpse a shadowy figure, and then the redhead drops like a sack of shit. The figure picks my wallet up off the road, and I see her face. Homura. She approaches me with my wallet in hand. Why was she keeping her wallet in her cleavage, by the way? I know it's like a thing that girls don't have pockets, but I still don't think... Like, I guess maybe loose change? But a whole wallet sounds uncomfortable to me. She sighs as she holds the wallet out to me. I take it and scratch my head. I have lice. Homura stares directly into my eyes. I involuntarily gasp. My words give Homura a thin smile. Krish says, tit sweat coins. Oh no, sorry, he says extra worth, tit sweat coins. Sorry, that really was all in the pronunciation. Those are two very different types of sentences. By approaching the cold shoulder so that your hand doesn't melt the breasticles before touching them. Oh, okay, so this is Limbo's advice for stealing purses from between people's breasts. I shouldn't have to say this. I wasn't joking. Please don't arrest me or accuse me of leading poor young innocent Crush down an unwholesome path. I know I'm just needling her at this point. She gives me a bitter. Delicious. I'm personally more of a lager man, but you know, take what you're given. She turns her back on me and starts walking. The words are out of my mouth before I realize I've said them. Thanks, my wife. How's it going? Yeah, not too bad. How can I help?
Just came to give you a little cuddle before I leave.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Why, thanks, I will. Goodbye, friends of Smug.
I start to smile. She clicks her tongue at me. I put on my most cheerful voice. Homura looks genuinely confused. Me, I just keep the momentum going. I look her dead in the eye. She thinks about it for a second. Then the corners of her mouth turn up a little, in a little smile. I reply with a thumbs up. Cha-ching! The heck was that? Smug Dagu. I don't know. Crush is so unwholesome he looped back around, don't worry. Grandpa's eyes go big and round when he sees us walking in. I say as Homura throws her guard up. She's not even dead yet. What's he doing in the history books? Guess Grandpa's well known, even within Hebijo. No introductions necessary then. I nudge Homura from behind, steering her towards a seat at the counter. Homura keeps her eyes on Grandpa as she orders. She knows he's going to try and poison her shit. That's when Grandpa breaks into a big smile. Grandpa lays out the usual Futomaki roll for me and a lineup of seasonal fish for Homura. Skipjack tuna, striped jack, sea bass. My Futomaki roll is good, but seeing her meal makes my mouth water. Delicious. Oh, it's kind of... Oh, come on. The picture came up and I was immediately looking at Homura going, oh, that's so cute. And then I looked slightly to the left. I mean, it is still very cute, isn't it? Look at her dopey little expression and her little mouth. Anyway, disgusting. Itadakimasu. I bite into the thick Futomaki roll. Homura eats her sushi delicately, like someone who isn't a whore. Her table manners remind me a lot of Ikaruga's, which surprises me actually. I wouldn't have thought Homura would do anything delicately. We both relish our meals. You can see how much she's relishing it. Jeez. Grandpa doesn't try to talk. I can't talk because I've got a gob full of Futomaki roll, and Homura doesn't say a single word. Because the food is just that fucking good. Oh, that's really cute. I gotta get a screen grab of that. Grandpa proclaims the meal is on the house. Good old Grandpa. Without a word, Homura gives him a polite bow. It's getting pretty dark outside the restaurant. We walk through the shop district in silence. It's not even that we feel awkward around each other. It's more like, there's Wolfie. Unless that's Limbo dicking me over again. Hang on. It is. It's Wolfie, my boy. How's it going, Wolfie? Here he is. So I don't know those of you who were here about 2 weeks ago. It was Wolfie's birthday the other day, which is an important thing to note. Oh, in fact, we got a thing for that. Let's do the thing. Hang on. Someone's gonna beat you to it now.
Happy birthday!
Hey! And on top of it being Wolfie's birthday, he reminded me a couple of weeks ago that I am, I say me, I mean obviously Smug Dogu. Smug Dogu owes him a couple now of Dogu males. So we were talking a little bit about Dakimakuras last time we were streaming, and Wolfie did mention that he wanted one, so I have actually bought him one for his birthday, which is on its way from Russia of all places. So I don't know if Wolfie actually wants to see what's on the Daki or if he wants it to be a surprise, but I'm going to show the other guys in the chat. So Wolfie, look away now if you don't want to see it. Oh, come on. Let me out. Here we go. Right. Where have I put it? So, let me just disable the first overlay. It should be here somewhere. So if I disable that, and then I enable this, boop. So there's Wolfie's Daki, which is pretty cool, right? I don't know who the character is. I don't know what it's from. I think it's Fairy Tail. I haven't seen it, but it's on my Crunchyroll list. But before I ordered it, I did actually just make a small adjustment. I messaged the guys and asked them if they could print it as slightly different. So here's what is arriving in the post. I'm just kidding. It is actually just the Daki, but how great would that be? Get your own Smug Daki. Excellent. I'm a big fan of that. Just a little fun, folks. Something I put together a couple of minutes before the stream. Anyway, back to this very important Futomaki roll eating competition. Chris is fucking loving that.
前後を貫き通すためには時に清濁合わせ飲むことも必要となる。それがゆえに半蔵学院には陰と陽2つの超秘伝忍法書があるのだ。お前たちにはもっと早く教えてやりたかった。しかし
It's like, oh, you got me a smug Daki. What a lucky boy. It's okay, Wolfie didn't look. Okay. Ruby fucking loves it. Excellent. Oh no, Crush, there's nothing worse than getting a gob full of unpopped popcorn.
確かに実力なら葛城やイカルガの方がお前より上だ。陰の超秘伝忍法書を習得するための修行は過酷だ。
It could break your body and soul. Reading a scroll, that is pretty hardcore for a scroll.
お前の忍びの道を極めるという強い気持ちにイカルガたちには別の修行が用意してある。
わかりました。私やります。陰の超秘伝に。
よし。ならば。はい。
Wait, you're deliberately eating unpopped corn? Fucking lunatic. What is wrong with you? Okay, so Crush isn't actually eating the unpopped corn. He's just sat in a room by himself, trying to see how much unpopped corn he can put into his mouth without actually eating it. Oh yeah, this is a fighting game. I kind of got carried away with the whole visual novel side of things. Fucking hate these guys. Oh yeah, the controls, that would help. Oh. What's the lock on again? There we go. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm good. Wolfie says he's like a hamster. Okay, one of you two, either Crush or Wolfie, is going to have to change the colour of your chat name because I keep reading you as each other, thinking that either Wolfie's talking or Crush is talking. Gained a couple of new followers during the week, which is weird. I mean, delightful, really nice. But usually, like 99% of the time, the followers are usually like jumping mid-stream. So I don't know how someone's just kind of randomly found me on the internet, but a couple of them, in fact. That's quite nice. Booyah! Who's next? Who else wants a piece of Asuka? Ah, this bitch has got some health. Jesus. Getting hand cramped from mashing punch so much already. It's only the first stage. Ooh, that's grim. I didn't check whether we had to fight anyone at the end of this, so I might just transform now and just hope for the best. Oh yeah, we put the cute school uniform on it to transform, didn't we? I forgot about that. Ah, I couldn't get out of the way of that. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Yeah, how'd you like that? I think it's best to keep these big ladies and gentlemen off the floor. Boom. There we go. Oh, good. We didn't have to, Oh, no way. Crush has had a sudden change of heart over who his best girl is. So, how come you decided to change over from Kafuru to Mirai? What caused this spectacular change of heart?
本番はこれからだ。院の超秘伝忍法書の習得の修行はこんなものではないぞ。はい、望むところです。
Mirai's cute and I can relate to her because she's very cute. Okay. I mean, sure, man. It's good to have high expectations of yourself. Confidence is the word I was looking for. Next mission.
秘伝忍法書を持つ者同士が戦う。きっと忍びになったら生きていることを確かめるために戦う。私が一生懸命に戦う。みんないろいろな理由があって戦うんだ。私も忍びになるために戦う。そのために
It's weird they don't have shinobi costumes. Like, that's pretty much just a school uniform, but I can't imagine that would be the best thing to go out shinobiing in. Do you know what I mean? You'd think they'd have, like, proper, like, ninja tabi or something. I guess. I think what we'll do is we'll finish this school, and then we'll go back and we'll do a couple more runs of Galgun, and then we'll come back and we'll do the Hebijo side, because as is well established so far in this series, Hebijo are the best school, so they'll be the best ones. They'll be the best storyline, the good storyline. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Getting that blue chick over there, her health is crazy. Ah, come on. Come on, try it again. Come on, do it again. Dares you. Fine, fuck you. I'm gonna practice my parrying, but what's the point? I'm gonna get these jumps anyway. Boom! It's like herding sheep, baby. Hey Limbo, you still playing much Rainbow Six? I reinstalled it the other day because I was bored and I felt like just hunting down a few terrorists. I don't really know anyone else that plays, but I vaguely remember you saying that you played before. I don't want to play it. I'm playing quite a bit of Monster Hunter again, which is nice. Me and Wolf have been getting back into Iceborne, trying to get all those good old monster boys clear. So yeah, I just invested in the board game, so I want to try and make sure I beat Iceborne so I know who all the monsters are before I get the model versions of them all. Ooh, leveled up twice, sweet. Okay, Limbo says he is still playing, but not as often. Oh, it's taking a nosedive in quality. Wouldn't recommend playing anymore. How come, man? Are the characters just imbalanced, or is it the community, or? I've only ever really played like local or with like multiplayers. Only with my friends. I've never played like with randos. That doesn't sound like it'd be too much fun, or at least not for someone like me who's just not very good at the game. Are all those other people that we've just beaten up students as well? Like, what's their deal? Are they paid by the school to get beaten up, or are they other students? I feel like there's been an awful lot of preparation for the final battle, which I think is just going to be a repeat of the same 7 or 8 practice final battles we've already had. Crush reckons they're probably other students, okay. In which case we are OP as fuck. Ubisoft stopped caring and the player base stuck blaming each other for using obvious hacks and being toxic in a game whose main player base comes from Cold Search Destroy, aka the most toxically friendly player base ever. Wow. Kind of makes me glad I've only ever played with friends. That sounds like it's a pain in the arse. None of my friends are computer literate to know how to use hacks and stuff. Myself included. Oh no, I'm not very good with Furuga. It's too slow for me. Okay, I gotta remember to roll out of that because she takes so long sheathing her sword. It's crazy. So as soon as that lands, I gotta roll out of it. Otherwise we'll be stuck there all day. There we go. Ah, can't take my own advice. You know, if you can just roll out of it, maybe there's a benefit to it. Maybe you get like an increase in bonus for a few seconds after you sheath it fully or something. That seems like a kind of thing this game would do, like a little in-game buff. Ah, wrong button. I was trying to block. These buttons are exactly the reverse of what you'd expect them to be. Lock on and block are literally the wrong way around. I know I could change them, but you guys know me well enough to know that's not going to happen. Ah, Limbo says also the servers on Rainbow Six are really bad at the minute. I re-downloaded it and then I forgot why I uninstalled it, which was because every week there's like another 30 fucking gig update. It's so much. It takes so much hard drive space, just for a game that I will literally only play like the Mob Hunt version of. I never play online. So, what the hell happened there? That was weird. Block. Come on. away! Oh, deaders. Super deaders. Didn't even tear her clothes. That was pretty rubbish. Libo says at least it's not COD Warzone. I ain't never played that, but yeah, I've heard that the service is pretty janky on that. Okay, we'll take that from the start. That was fine. We're just about to level up, and we've never been great with Ikaruga anyway, so live and learn. We'll live and learn. Retry. Shinobi never give up. The only like battle royale game I've ever played that I really, really enjoyed was Apex when it first came out. Well, I say when it first came out, it was the second season. I played that. It was right when lockdown first started, so I was getting paid to play video games all day, which was, you know, greatest time of my life. There was me and Wolfie and Naz, and at one point we got really pretty good at it. You know, we came out top like at least once or twice a night, which for me is pretty impressive because I'm not naturally first-person shooter kind of guy. But we had a lot of fun on that. I keep thinking about reinstalling it every now and then I think it's just a lot in it. It's just a lot. We won't make the mistake of transforming too early this time either. Ah, that's such a cool move. I love that move so much. Oh, that was cool! Did you see that? Kicked her against a wall and then threw like a blast of air at her. That was badass. If I do say so myself, which I do. Right, hang on. What's block? It is that button. Okay, I am pressing it right. I'm obviously just not pressing it at the right time. Okay, it probably also helps you've got to be facing the right direction, right? There we go. That's what I've been trying to do. And there's the level up we've been waiting for. Okay, now we're on a roll. Who's left? Just you. All right. Oh, she was on her last legs as it was. I was really doing her a favour. I think I was putting her out of the misery. If these are students, though, they're wearing like different school uniforms to everyone else. It just seems weird. Like I don't know what the context for these guys are. Oh, I didn't get the burst attack that time. Maybe you already have to be in a combo for that to go off. I think maybe I have to set that off mid-combo. Boom! Oh, Libo says, please keep telling everyone how you never sent this friend request to play together. I must have sent you a friend request on Steam. There's no way that hasn't happened. In fact, I've got Steam right up in front of me right here. Let's have a look. I'm not seeing you on my list. That's embarrassing. I don't know. If you don't want to put it in the chat, just PM me a thing and I'll add you right here and now while I'm thinking about it. That's bad, isn't it? What a bad friend. Sacked. Smug's getting cancelled. Hashtag cancel the Smug. This is the power I need to protect my loved ones. Of course she's class representative. She has the class representative haircut. Of course she's the class rep. Why wouldn't she be? B. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. We got that sweet level as well. That's what we wanted. Hey, Katsuragi! We'll slide through this. No matter who we're fighting with, Cat will kick their asses. I really like Katsuragi's voice for some reason. It doesn't sound like a normal anime girl voice. It's quite deep and throaty. You don't hear that very often. Well, that's happening. Right, I'm literally adding you. I don't think you can see the Steam overlay when it comes up, but I'm literally adding you now. Alright. Send a quick invite. No, search for your friend. Boom. Can't find Dragon3352 on Steam. There are no users that match your search. Yeah, that's exactly right, Crush. That's what she sounds about. That's what Kat sounds like. She sounds like when you listen to like the Japanese dub of Dragon Ball, and it's clearly a girl trying to do like a man's voice. That's what it sounds like. But I kind of love it. It's quite endearing. It makes her stand out. And we're just going to try username Limbo, see if that works. I love that we've just been stuck on Kat's sexy legs while I try to get this sorted out. There we go. Add as friend. Boom. You now have been friended by Smug. You're on a rare and sought after list. Oh, come on, Crush. Don't tell me you weren't just enjoying being hypnotized by those thighs. I'll show you a dance cloaked in shadow. Look at those big old boots. I love those boots so much. Kind of gives a, like, that kind of Final Fantasy IX aesthetic where everyone's kind of got, like, huge cuffs and boots. She's all about the legs. She doesn't even need to punch. Ah, you slag. Ring-a-ding-ding. It's another level. How is Asuka on level 10? We're only level 4 with Kat. That doesn't seem fair. That's an unreasonable amount of screen time. Although I suppose she is, like, the main character, isn't she? I mean, we all know that Homura's the main character because Hebjo's the main school, but the devs want us to think that Asuka's the main character. What is this? This is a big old sheep. Excellent. Just a little more in that power bar and then we can... There we go. Ring-a-ding-ding. Not on my watch, baby. No one escapes these big old stomping boots. Ooh, the health on her. Let's just check this box and see if there's anything worth keeping. Oh, okay, bit of health. Very good. Womp. These boots are made for kicking. Katsu's weapons in art look normal, while in game they are fucking huge. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, look at them. They are like ridiculously big, aren't they? They definitely toned them down in Estival Versus. Like they still felt satisfying, but these are just like cartoonishly Mickey Mouse huge. Ah, you bitch. Yeah, that's better. Level 5. I think 10's the top out, so we're halfway there. Yeah, I saw that one come in. I'm trying to practice my parries a bit more often. Boom. Absolutely wrecked him. I don't like this janky slowdown at the end. I've tweaked it so the frame rate should be pretty smooth. And I know, I think it's supposed to be an effect like it does like a slowdown Matrix type thing, but it's so choppy. It doesn't look good at all. Ah, look at that energy. She's so good. I love her confidence. Just radiates. Big dick energy. Hell yeah, stronger than ever, baby. She even talks like I do, or maybe I talk like she does, I guess. Big tit energy. Aw, she's so cute, look at her. You guys can't hear my washing machine. It's going fucking mad. It's 3 rooms away and all the doors are closed and I can still feel it vibrating my chair. Okay, you can't hear it, it's fine. Next mission. Crush says no, they were this big in Estival as well. I just maybe looking back with rose-tinted nostalgia glasses. Do you think if she was ever like out on a day trip or something and she realised she hadn't brought any food or any drink with her, and she found a vending machine, but she realised she hadn't got any change, do you think she could just like dip the coin in and then pull it back out with a strap and just buy loads of stuff with it without actually using the coin up? That's what I'd be doing if I was Yagyu. If I was blind and had a giant yen eyepiece. Money laundering 101 with a Smug. I think Mo's got my fucking number. Yagyu. Here we go! I do genuinely love that every one of these girls plays very, very different. I could tell straight away, even if you reskin them, you can tell as soon as you start pressing the buttons that the speed and like the combos and stuff, they all just play so differently. Even the way the characters just move about, it's very satisfying. Probably doesn't translate too well just watching. Oh, come on, fuck off. Come on, let me stand up, fuck! So tough without what your mates are, you fucking Girl Scout looking bitch. Woo, so aggressive. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have anything against Girl Scouts. Good question, Crush. Why are umbrellas so cool? Right, let's get a 100 hit combo. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do it. I know the flow of the combat's a bit different to Estival Versus, but I do miss kind of just routinely getting like 700 or 800 hit combos. I guess I'm just not so good at this one, but the combat definitely flows smoother in Estival. I do miss the scenic KOs as well, like being able to knock them into the scenery and then having different interactions with the scenery pieces. It does kind of give it just a little bit more than just being a generic fighter. It's just got like a little thing of its own. You know, aside from all the nudity. And the really, like, really lengthy plot. I guess you don't get that so much in most fighting games. know I've got that charge, but I'm just going to wait till the next load come in, because it seems kind of like a waste to do it for 3 guys. Excuse me. I'll have saved it all up for nothing, so I'll kill these guys to be the end of the stage knowing my luck. I really like her underwear set though, that's really cute. Okay, alright, so technically it's not an umbrella, it's a parasol. You got us. I mean, if you want to split hairs. Okay. So when these guys poof in, now we're going to use our little Kaioken attack. Oh, what? No, it didn't burst. Fuck. I'm not sure why sometimes it bursts and sometimes it doesn't. Alright, let me stand it. Bell ends. There we go. Wait, that was pretty cool. Go Yagyu. Right. Yagyu's combos string on a little bit longer than everybody else's. Gotta stop mashing buttons so much. So I'm trying to play with the dual knives in Monster Hunter. I just can't do it because with the lance, you hit poke 3 times and it pokes 3 times. And that's it, and then it stops. But with the dual blades and stuff, you just keep mashing buttons and just stuff keeps happening. I can't follow it. Crushers, umbrella, parasol, same fucking thing. And they're always cool because they always bring shades for you to wear. It does make you stay cool. What, umbrellas always bring shades for you to wear? What? I thought she was going to take her eye patch off then. Yay! Yagyu's leveled up as well. And this isn't even my final form! She's learned the power of friendship. Because friendship is magic. Magic is heresy. Yay! This is more like it. Who would have thought you were going to betray us all along? You were such a good spy, Hibari. This bit of music fucking slaps, mate. I liked Haruka more when she was trying to turn us into a doll. Okay, right. It's Hibari's time to level up. Here we go. Time to discover a greater power. We're gonna frantic this one, boys. Hell yeah! Woo, baby! Can I get a Leroy in the chat? Would that be alright? I think that would help me get my my proper berserker mode on. Yay! Thanks, boys. Oh, I missed the butt bump. Her moveset's different when she's frantic. This is kind of weird. I like it though. It's a lot more punchy, but she's falling all over the place. She's kind of like got like a drunken master style. Oh shit. My defense is so bad, and I don't think I can transform. These assholes again. Yes! That's exactly what we needed. Perfect. Ah! Did she just fucking instant translocation? Yeah, okay, we're not going to berserk this time because we don't get to transform. Oh, she's so cute. Rubbing a little butt. Yeah, man, that health just stripped that. We leveled up though. It was kind of worth it. It was worth it. Nice. Okay, let's give that another go. Not gonna frantic this time. And Wolfie, just so you know, it looks like you're only frantic at the start of the stage, not in the middle. So when you were taking the piss out of me last time we played for not going frantic in the middle of the stage, it's because you can't. I mean, you can in Senran Kagura versus, so you weren't to know that. But my point stands. Yeah, look, she does like a little instant translocation. She can just teleport from place to place whenever she fucking feels like it. That's some Ultra Instinct shit right there. I love Hibari's air combos, they're so good. You keep thinking they're gonna finish and then they just keep going. Until you hit the pause button. Hey! What's that? WoW 1000. Did I just get a 1000 hit combo? I just got an achievement that's just called WoW 1000. Just probably get my ass kicked for 1,000 times. Boom! I hate those jackal girls. I always just try and round them up. That's what I save those little explosions for. Because they're so annoying. Always just out of range whenever you try and swing at them. Boom. Wrecked him. Ruby's like, they stopped you good. Oh, embarrassing. Embarrassing. It's fine. We got revenge. That level up's exactly what we needed. Plus, we got to see Hibari ring around in a little pants, so that's kind of cute. I don't know what the deal is with her pupils. There's just something really endearing about, like, cross pupils. Oh, no, Crush. Well, don't worry, mate. I'm not going to be streaming too much longer, to be honest. It's been a bit of a long day. I didn't want to go 2 weeks without streaming because that would suck, but I'm only going to play for another probably 20 minutes, so don't you worry if you're getting sleepy, my friend. You close your eyes and let my dulcet tones drift you off. Be just your luck, it'll be another story-heavy segment in a minute, and you'll be dozing off to me, being like, and me, a 13-year-old Japanese girl, was walking merrily through the forest. And you'll be having the most weird dreams of a massively deep-voiced, bearded Japanese girl. Come on, B at least. Yeah, A. Excellent. Oh, look at a little pudgy face. Okay, it's probably going to disappear now, but she's got like her little cheeks are all blown up like a hamster under here. Look at it. So cute. A bearded dragon monster girl. Interviews with bearded dragon monster girls. Or its much more light-hearted spin-off. Interviews with bearded dragon monster girls. Oh, I'm so sorry, Crush. Exactly what I said is going to happen has just happened. I'll put on my best story time voice. This will be a good voice for you to fall asleep to. The night is dark and deep. I stand at the entrance to the shinobi village. I move, not a muscle. Make not a sound. For hours. My eyes are closed, and I simply listen. A footstep. Then another. Several more, gliding near. I open my eyes. Everyone is here! Somehow they shine even more brightly. I need ask nothing of them. Asuka has mastered the Yin super secret art scroll, and I can sense the other students have passed their own intense training. I spread my arms and welcome them. Asuka, Katsuragi, and Hibari all rush to me. Yagyu and Ikaruga stand back, but not with their usual cool and reserved expressions. Rather, their faces are full of joy. She radiates confidence, but I shake my head slightly. They look at me slightly confused. They can't speak Japanese. When they hear that, their faces grow clear and determined. Crush is asleep. He's little snores in the chat. Adorable. I watch them silently as they depart. After dick move. After they're gone, after they've gone, I head for the dressing room. I flip the hidden switch in one of the lockers. It turns around to reveal the door to the armory. I hadn't expected to use this equipment again. I take a look around. Spikes, weighted chains, chain sickles, halberds, wrist guards, Buddhist talismans, 2 types of shuriken, sai and wrist claws, short halberds, hooks. The list goes on. Grabbed a bite of potato called Jack. What did I miss? Why is the music so sad? No, the music's good. It's happy. They're all happy doing happy things before the big battle in a few moments. The fuck is a jack potato and why are you farting on it? I think you meant a jacket potato, which is what we call a baked potato. It's like a big baked potato. I don't know why they're called jacket potatoes. I guess because when you cut them in a cross on the top, it kind of maybe looks like it's a potato wearing a jacket. A jacket of skin. I've stopped reading this because he's just listing weapons. I gather all I'll need. How long has it been since I've had to do this? As a shinobi, I avoided fighting on the front lines. I hated the idea of throwing my life away like a pawn. But now, I can give my life willingly. This is completely unnecessary. Just call the police. They stole your shit, man. My students need my life more than I do. Heibijo's students greatly outnumber our own. No matter how strong the girls might be, they might fall by weight of sheer numbers and never reach the super secret ninja art scroll. So if I could do anything at all to reduce the number of foes they face, they'll have fewer wounds by the time they reach their duels with Homura and the others. This is my final duty to the girls as their teacher. I remember when I went to school and my teachers all killed themselves after we left as well. Yeah, it was quite an emotional day. Good times. Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? I ask myself this many times over. Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? Still, is this any different from what I did with Rin? Okay, I'm done. Because I felt compelled to help her, she never matured as a shinobi. Crush like I hate you. That's alright, I'm moving on, it's fine. But these girls are different. They have endured severe training in combat. Not only that, but of all the students I've ever had, these 5 are the most highly skilled. Apart from Hibari, she sucks. Limbo says, a jack potato is a potato slapped in the oven with mozzarella, caramelized bell peppers, parmigiano, parsley. Holy shit. I've just realized that I haven't eaten yet today, and now I am very hungry. Surprised, I turned to see Asuka, Ikaruga, Katsuragi, Yagyu, and Hibari. All of my students. I'd felt signs of their presence vanish, but here they stand. How can that be? The answer hits me all at once. Sneaky bastards. I think of how far they've come, and my lips widen into a wry smile. Crusher's like, bruh, you have to eat. Why haven't you eaten? I came home from work, and I was really cold because it was raining when I was walking home, so I just got straight in a really hot bath. Then I had a cigar and a glass of scotch in the bath, and then I looked at the clock and it was 7:15. So I got out the bath, dried my hair, and plopped myself down, naked as a jaybird, in front of my PC to get to work. So that's why I haven't had time to eat yet. And it's why those watching on webcam are seeing that I am completely nude. Smoking and alcohol comes above nutrition. I know. Really bad, Crush. It's very unhealthy of me. I do all this new age hippie shit. But smoking and whiskey instead of eating, spot on. We've all got to be little hypocrites, right? Their eyes are clear, utterly unclouded. They've all put in their eye drops. They're no longer the eyes of young girls, but rather those of adult shinobi. Something grows lighter in my heart. Very well. I will leave it to them. I will trust in them and let them handle it. And if they do come back safely, perhaps I finally will be able to move past Rin's death. Oh, she's definitely not dead. The sky has grown bright without my noticing. The morning sun peeks out from over the mountains. The girls form around her. Aw, cuddle time. Asuka takes my hand as I join the circle. I am so getting fired for this. Starting with Asuka, the girls stack up their fists. Fists are lifted into the air. The sun climbs high, shining down on us, and the curtain rises on the final battle. Shing, 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 ee-yo, tong, 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 tong. This feudal ninja fortress is well guarded. Who would have thought? I don't know what to have for dinner now. I'm really hungry. What have I got in the fridge? I got spaghetti and meatballs I could make. I've got some butter chicken that I could put into a wrap and make some like homemade fries. Chicken wrap. That sounds pretty good. I got chicken Kievs. I could do garlic chicken Kievs with some jacket potatoes. There you go. For Limbo, I could do a jacket potato and put all that stuff Limbo said on it. That sounds pretty good. Playing level 10 Asuka after playing the others is amazing because she just rinses everybody. These invincible wardrobes. Ah, right in my face. For ninjas, they're not very good at getting back onto their feet after running. They gotta have like a 2-second breather between jogs. Ooh, I ran in the middle and then I remembered they were archers and they were all going to book it, so I just had to set that off as quick as I could. Oh, did you see that? That was a mid-air combo. Mid-air parry. That felt very satisfying. Okay, we need to work up to one of those bursts now because these guys are going to give me trouble. There we go. Oh no! Damn it. I really need to figure out why the burst sometimes explodes and why it sometimes just does a damage buff. It must be like if you press up and activate or down and activate, it does a different thing maybe. We're doing fine without it anyway. Look at this. This is barely doing any damage to us at all. These guys are hitting us with like stream combos and doing nothing. That felt really good. Do the chicken wrap thing. That sounds good, says Crush. Okay, cool. Decided. Once this finishes, Smug Waifu's gone for a walk with Smug Doggo. So when they get back, I'm gonna put on some chicken and chicken wraps and fries. It's gonna be sweet. I'll probably just do one more fight. I know we're finishing up a bit early this week, but Crush is exhausted and I am still a little bit... Even though I've had a hot bath, I'm still very cold and wet from my walk home, so... I feel like we've achieved a lot tonight anyway. I think we're probably pretty close to the end. So I'll probably do half round of Senran Kagura next week and then boot Galgon back up and maybe try and do the Devil and Angel route. Or at least the Eye route, because that would be super easy. We just need to grind for money. We can cheese through that in about 15-20 minutes. Sweet, another achievement. Happy with that. Shinobi Endurance. The cat's pose, she's so like dominant. Big old legs just spread wide, man spreading around the whole fucking place. Doesn't care how much space she takes up. Oh, I suppose when your tits are that big, you gotta kind of get used to being used to not worrying about taking up space. I can't help but think of SMT now whenever I hear Angels and Demons. What's SMT? I don't know what that is. Ah, Shin Megami. I should know it's Shin Megami Tensei. You talk about it enough. I'm just not used to seeing it abbreviated, I guess. That's my excuse. Okay, here we go. We got a chance to do some proper stripping now. Let's see if we can get her to do a full strip before she goes down. Ooh, I didn't know who was going to win that. That was like a dual Kamehameha. Oh, yeah, through a screen door. That was cool. Oh, no, can't block those. I thought I'd be really clever here and do a little parry. Purple ones can't be blocked. Gotta remember that. Ah! Ooh, I've been poisoned. That's not good. Okay, I should find some health. There we go. Cool, okay, that's the first layer down. She shouldn't be far off transforming now, hopefully. Oh, my health bar's crazy. She's done pretty well, though. I didn't realize there was a poison status on this. I think that's really cool. It's a bit of a weird transformation. I'm not sure about this one. Although I do like the clothes she transforms into. Kind of like weird skin print, snake skin print thing. Huh. I thought I was down for a second there. I was like, the hell, I had full health. But no, she just stripped me down a bit. That's not too bad. Ah, I landed right in front of it. Yeah, how'd you like that, girl? Love that little spear kick move. It's so cool. It reminds me of Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Da, 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 da. There's a little transformation of our own because Kat's one's pretty cute. Like a cheeky little knowing wink to the audience before she transforms. It's so adorable. Yeah, see, Crush, I thought the same thing. You never see status effects in Senran Kagura. It's the first time I've ever seen it, I think. Or at least I haven't been paying attention enough. Ooh, that's new. Sneaky cow. Damn it, she dodged me again. She's all slippery. Come on! There we go, we got her at least once. There we go, that wasn't so bad. Poisoned again. I'm on a full strip, just gotta get these combos up. Yes! Okay, God, beautiful parry. On full strips, what we want. Ah, nearly. Or is she not dead yet? Oh no, she's still alive. Okay, I think we just need to finish her off with a really powerful finisher. I love Katsuragi Shimapan. They're so cute. I've got a pair from Japan that I got from a vending machine in Harajuku that look exactly like it. That kind of cute blue and white stripe. Boom! Full strip! That is our finisher. Well done, guys. Whew! Ace. Love that Tada pose. Crush says, we'll never not find it funny how Katsu's transformation is just unbuttoning her blouse. Let's quickly just pop into the dressing room and just see if we can find Kat a better transformation costume.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh my god. I think I just fell in love with Hikage. This is so heartwarming. Or is she gonna be a bitch now and like try and stab in the back? Nope. She's just adorable. I don't like they put clothes on her even though we got it down to a full strip, but...
ヘビ女の生徒はよその学校の門に負けたらその場で命を絶たんとあかんのや。だからもう話すのは無理や。
Holy shit, that got dark. Hikage smiling for the first time before she's got to commit suicide. Jesus. I feel like we should lose the next couple of fights, otherwise these girls are going to kill themselves. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fine because we know she's in the later games and is slightly less adorable. That's still... wow. Right, we'll return to the ninja room, give Katsu a good second dress up, and then we'll head on out for the night. Does it? Oh, we should go to the shop first and buy some clothes. That would probably be a better start. Jesus Christ. Okay, shop. I think we've probably earned some good coin. Bath towel. Can we preview them? No, doesn't look like we can. Okay, bath towel it is. Pirate, that sounds cute. Let's get that. Oh man, we got shitloads of money. We can buy all this stuff. School bloomers. Oh, we've already bought. Okay, of course. The first thing. What else? Oh, accessories. Okay. Oh, the pixie cut. Who did we put in the pixie cut last time? It was adorable. We'll buy that. I'm assuming we've already bought the cat ears, have we? Pirate hat, yes. Sexual Harriman. Don't know what that is, but we'll buy that. Black ring glasses, yes, because girls in glasses are best girls. Cattail. I'm assuming we've bought the cat ears then, or we just haven't unlocked them yet. Octopus. I'm in. Worn panties. Yep, I'll have those. Some badges. Cat ears. Oh yeah, okay, we have already bought those. That's fine. Let's get an emo cut as well. Don't need to buy picks. Music. What are these? Other. Secregromed 4. Was that just like health or? Hey Wolfie. We're just dressing up the girls before we head off, mate. Okay, well then let's just spend the rest of the money buying all the clothes. Ah, we've just got one piece of clothing left to buy, and then we've got them all. Or at least all the ones we've unlocked. Right, so I suggest we dress Katsuragi up in her... She's going to transform into a pirate, and it's going to be awesome. Change character. Katsu. Okay, so... Oh, what have I done? Oh, I see. Okay, right, post-transformation. This is what we want. So, change that to the pirate uniform. That is really cute, though. What was Festival Happy? Ah, that's cute! Adorable. Dealer's outfit. Oh, okay, like a casino dealer. I thought it was like a drug dealer's. Girls one piece? Nah, that's a hard pass. Bubbly little one piece? Nah. Oh, that's kind of cool. I know it says military, but it's like fantasy. It reminds me of like Legend of Zelda sort of thing. Oh, hello. Bath towel? Okay. Sorry, you guys could instinctively see that. My first instinct was like, can we try and see up? Is she wearing pants? And I was like trying to do it discreetly and then realised that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. What about Sailor? That's really more of a cheerleader, isn't it? Although it is very cute. I like the little anchor motif on the socks. Adorable. But I think we're going to go pirate. Hell yes. What are the colours we got? Red, adorable. That's it. That's the one. Okay. And then pants. Can we change the colour? Ah. Okay, I was going to say, let's change the colour there so they match her pirate pants. I don't get the over-the-hip panties. I don't see the appeal. It's very like 70s and 80s like Baywatching where they've all got their pants pulled right up to their waist. It's kind of weird. Strawberry pants. Those are cute. Don't think we can change from Shimmer Pan though, to be fair, should we? Oof, holy shit. What is the sexual Harry man? I don't know. Can we... Oh, it looks like it's some tasty food. Okay. This is it. Look at that hair. This really says something about me, but yeah. Short tomboy hair and big boots. Fan-fucking-tastic. Didn't we buy a tail? With or without? What do you guys think? I'm normally pro glasses, but I think actually this works better without. Okay. Can we get this blonde to match her hair? No. Okay, well, you know what? That's pretty close. That is gorgeous. That was well worth our 10 minutes, I think, there, guys. We can register that as our favorite set. Okay. Cool. Right. Well, I think that's us done. Thanks for chatting with me tonight, guys. It's been a blast. I know. Oh no. What happened? Oh no, it's post change, isn't it? So she'll. Oh, does she have to wear the hat when she's? That's kind of silly now. You know what? We'll worry about it next week. Where she dons a ramen bowl on her head and calls herself Harassment Man. So the sexual Haraman thing is a reference to her Katsu's alter ego. Okay, where she dons a ramen bowl on her head and calls her Harassment Man. Very good. Okay, Crush says we can change that, so let's just quickly remove that now. Perfect. Oh, okay, Crush says no, no, no. Oh yeah, she's taking it off there as well. So how do I put it on so it's only on the transformation? Y in accessory settings. Perfect. Thank you, Crush. There we go. Accessory settings. Oh. So you can move it up and down and change it, but I don't think you can... Ah! Post-transformation only. Perfect. Crush, you're a little genius. Oh, I'm actually in love. Look at that. She's so beautiful. Just the whole get-up together with the hair and the feathers and adorable. Anyway, that is us done for this week. It's been a pleasure as always. Have a fantastic week, everyone. And as always, I'm sending you all my love. Peace